instead of choosing the dark and saying, I feel so alone, you know, and feeling depressed and going through all of these things. I know that it is not easy. I know that it's not. So when you're able to find a way out, right, however it is, if it's on your own accord because you're making a decision, if you're pledging allegiance to the contract you have with yourself, or if you're pledging allegiance and sticking to the contract that you have with your creator, your God, right? When you make it out of that, it is important to give acknowledgement to the creator that brought you through. It is important, like a motherfucker, to acknowledge the testimony that you have, where you came and where you are now. It is important to give recognition to the spirit team, the divine entities that played a part in being able to put you in a position of progress of some sort. It's important. But I just want you to know, it is equally important also to give yourself credit. Hell no, I am not, dare I not say that, you know, it couldn't be done without the creator or without your spirit team. I am definitely not fucking saying that. I'm saying that because you made the decision to push forward, because the praise and the glory and the worship and the experience could not have progressed should you not have decided to go into a contract with the spirit team or with your creator, right? And all of this has everything to do with divine intervention. And so you are going to give the credit where the credit is due. And you're a part of that credit, right? So appreciate yourself, love yourself, yes, but also acknowledge your victories too. It is perfectly okay to pat yourself on the back sometime and say, you know what, it was fucking rough, but we did that. It was rough, but I pulled through. It was hard, but thank God for giving me the resilience and the right mind state to be able to decide and say, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. And to come into alignment with them to understand the way in which it could be done. And me putting in the work to get it done because it's equally as important to me. And so I want to give myself a hug. I want to give myself a pat on the back. I want to give myself the acknowledgement of being productive and being progressive and being a student and being perfectly fine with knowing my role and being perfectly fine with just the reality of I got a road ahead of me because I'm trying to get somewhere. But every once in a while, when I turn and look back in retrospect, I see a lot of road behind me. That means I came a long way. And I'm grateful and thankful for coming so far and getting here. So self-acknowledgement and self-awareness is very important on this journey, and I just want you to remember that. And I want you to understand that it is okay to sometimes you gotta go back. Sometimes you gotta start at the bottom. Sometimes you gotta take a couple of steps back in order to catapult forward. And all of it is okay. I've realized on this journey that just because you take a couple of steps back does not mean that you're failing. It means that sometimes you got to take step back so that you could get a different view. You see things in a different angle. It may be different than the way you looked at it before when you initially started out. Now you know how to do things a little bit different or in a different way that may get you different results. It's fine because you're still progressing. And I want you to be able to acknowledge that. It's important that you acknowledge that because I have been like most of us, like most of you, whoever tuned, I have been in a fucking fight for a very, very long fucking time, just trying to find my way. Trying to find my fucking way. And each time I gain some momentum, I will push more. I will push harder. And I think at this point, I'm a little burnt out from all of that pushing, but I kept pushing and never ever stopped to acknowledge how far I came because I had always put in my head that I can do better. So I probably was unknowingly downgrading some of my personal accomplishments, personal achievements that I've done, but not intentionally. It was just because okay, I got this done. Now I got something else I gotta do. There was always an objective. There was always something else that needed to get done, and so I kind of figured that I didn't actually have time to celebrate. And now, you know, I'm realizing that I actually can self appreciate. I can self celebrate. Also, from my wins to my losses, you know, I can I can celebrate those things. And I want you to know that it's okay for you to do it too. And that you should. It's healthy. It is vibrational. It helps to raise your vibration because sometimes you have to be your own cheerleader. You absolutely have to, especially, when you're going on a certain journey. That journey is just for you and your creator, and that is it. And so you may not necessarily have a spiritual, I mean, excuse me, you may not necessarily have a squad, like a real physical human squad to cheer you on. You may not have that. So you have to do it yourself, and it's okay to do it yourself, but do it. It's the point of all of what I'm saying. Do it. Acknowledge where you were, where you came from, the elevation period of it. Whether it's visible to other people or not is not even fucking important. It's the self knowledge and self awareness that you have within, the divine intervention that you're aware of that got you from where you were to where you are. And that you don't stop, you just fucking keep going. Find some way to keep going. I probably should have had this close the whole fucking time. But um my video camera doesn't have I don't have a lot of storage left on this camera. So oh, okay. Um oh goodness. So I deep conditioned and gave myself a hot oil treatment, and then I turned around and oiled my hand. That shit is just running down my damn neck. But anyway, I'm gonna get ready and go because this is the time where it's best to meditate. This oil is holdable oil, and rosemary oil and tea tree oil. So that shit is good for your hair, scalp, and for your skin. So don't mind me that I'm rubbing it in, baby, because that's what I'm doing. I'm rubbing it in. All the oils that I put on my hair, scalp. But anyway, I'm gonna get ready and go because this video is gonna cut off. I just wanted to tell you that, and I'm sorry that I had to break the video up. Then I probably have to post it broken up because I don't know how to combine two different videos. I don't know, but I hope you get the gist of the message. And I was just tuning in and checking in, and many blessings to you wherever you are on your journey. Just I hope that you have enough faith and love and resilience in you to keep going. Find a way to keep going. You know. Peace, love, and blessings.